Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Zara, and today we are going to be talking about China.
Only thing that's saving you is the heart of a woman.
Where do I even start? I made a guide on my phone so that I don't come here and ramble. I came to China towards the end of 2023 to study medicine, so I know a thing or two about China. I was so shocked by the number of people and how big their buildings were.
In Chongqing, China, as you can see, it's beautiful. You've got some shops, you've got some skyscrapers, but, and it's a big but, wait till I show you this. We're on the 22nd floor.
They are very, very advanced in terms of technology because imagine my shock when a robot brought my food. The Katsina girl in me was screaming because what the hell? China is a very, very beautiful country. There are so many places where you would go to, you would be wondering, am I still in China? Because they have everything. Because of how big the country is, you do not have to leave the country to explore in the sense that they have the dupe of the Eiffel Tower here. They have like a fake Switzerland. They have not a fake per se, but they have a place that looks like Switzerland. They have a place that looks like Egypt. They have a desert. They just have so many things. I get asked if I get taught in Chinese or if I speak Chinese. And yes, I do speak Chinese, but I'm not fluent. And no, we do not get taught in Chinese. We get taught in English. However, you do need to know a thing or two in Chinese if you want to navigate your day to day life because everything is in Chinese. When I say everything is in Chinese, I mean everything is in Chinese. The minute you land in this country, all your social media apps stop working. So you need a VPN. We don't have WhatsApp here. We don't have Instagram. We don't have Snapchats. We don't have, they just have their own version of everything. They have their own version of WhatsApp. They have their own version of Twitter. They have their own version of TikTok, everything. These are all the culture shocks that I have experienced in China. They fart and they burp openly. It really caught me off guard the first time I experienced it because the first time I experienced it was burping. Somebody burped loudly on the table and I was like, are you okay? Like, and they do it with their like, they go like, ah, and it's so, oh my god, it's so embarrassing and it's so normalized. Like everybody on the table is just unfazed, like they don't care. Culture shock number two is they smoke a lot. Wherever you're from, if you're seeing people smoking, times it by three. I'm pretty sure they have a high case of COPD in this country, and because of that, they spit a lot. They spit a lot because of how much they smoke. I cannot. Every time you go out, at least 20 people must spit in front of you. That is how much they spit, and it's very, very disgusting. Until date, I'm not used to it, and I find it so irritating and so rude because why would you do that? Number three is their squatting toilets. Majority of their public toilets are squatting toilets. I don't know why, maybe because of the high population, and I guess that is a way to spread less diseases. But I hate the squatting toilets. I hate them. Like everywhere you go, they're very clean, but it's just squatting toilets. We do get public holidays, but technically you have to make it up. So in my head, it's like, what's the point of giving me the public holiday? Because if it lands on a weekday, if a public holiday lands on Wednesday, you would have to go to work on Saturday. If it lands on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you would have to go to work every Saturday for the next 3 weeks because I don't think they work on Sunday. I'm not very sure. But for my school, if a public holiday lands on a weekday, we have to make it up every Saturday. I don't know if it's Saturday or Sunday, one of the above. But yeah, just taking pictures. They're going to take pictures of you with or without your consent. They do not care if you want to be in front of the camera or if you're not in the mood. They're going to take pictures of you. They're going to ask you crazy questions, and most times it's just out of curiosity because some of them have never encountered black people. Like a city my friend and I went to in Liaoning, it's called Panjin, and I am pretty sure they have never seen black people in that city because we went to a mall and all eyes were on us. It was so crazy, but people were very nice. Every restaurant we went to gave us like a free dessert, but I'm pretty sure this sort of curiosity is less in more exposed regions like Shanghai and Beijing and all that. But in this area of Shenyang, in the north, hey, my phone is about to fall. In the north, the northern part of what the hell? They love when you're able to respond to them in Chinese, and they'll always compliment you, tell you, "Oh, your Chinese is so good, Nida Han Yuhan how," something like that. I don't know if I said it wrong. Please don't quote me anyway. But I'm pretty sure that is what they say. Another crazy question that they always ask me is if I think China is better than my country, which is so crazy to me because why would you ask somebody that question? I mean, it is, but like, I'm not gonna tell you. I love the food in China. Some of my friends don't like the food, but I love their duck. I love their octopus. It is really, really good. I promise. I just don't like that they don't have varieties here where I live. I don't know if they have it in like Guangzhou and other areas, but in Shenyang, we don't have like how you'd be in London and you'll see Middle Eastern restaurants and Indian restaurants and African restaurants, or even African, you'll have like Nigerian restaurants, and we don't have that here. We don't have a lot of varieties. We have like one or two Middle Eastern restaurants, and the rest is just Chinese. But Chinese food is not that bad. It's just a lot of rice, and their rice. Oh my god, their rice is like rice in tuwon shinkafa. So when you boil it, it's like it's so annoying because why am I eating why am I eating mushy rice with stew? So we end up just buying basmati all the time. And then we have safety. China is a very, very safe country. Sometimes I wonder how I've not been stolen yet. All my things have not been stolen. Sometimes when I go shopping, I'll drop my phone. Like I'll forget that I even went there with my phone. I'll drop it there and I'll go and do what I need to do and I'll come back and it'll still be there. Or when even when we're in school or when we're in public places studying, you can leave your laptop and everything and go 2 3 hours and come back and it'll still be there. I'm not telling you to try it, though, but I'm just saying before you go and do it and they'll steal your thing and you'll say Fatima said, me I've sure left mine and I came back and I saw it there. So I feel so safe as a Muslim black woman. They don't care about you covering your hair. Sometimes I forget I'm black. They don't look at you as being black. They look at you like from your ethnicity. Be like in UK or US and you'll be like, oh, this person is a black person. They don't look at you like that. They just say, oh, this person is African or this person is obviously kids sometimes you'll be like, oh, Heron, which is like black person. They're like, oh, I Heron, something like that. If you meet somebody who is not nice, they're most likely not nice to everybody, not just you. So they have the cutest babies in this country. Oh my god. I have never seen a set of kids like Chinese kids. The pros and cons of this country, according to me. China is a country that prioritizes convenience. Everything is easily accessible and very, very affordable. You can do everything with your phone. Some people pay for things with their faces, some people pay for things with their thumbs. I come into my apartment with my Face ID, I come into my gates with Face ID. Like, things are just so, like, it's just so convenient and very affordable. The same distance I would pay £6 for in Luton is the same distance I would pay £1 for here. So it's just very convenient. I love that for us. And stuff on Pinduoduo are so affordable. Like you can order something and get it delivered in 2 days. You can get it delivered in 30 minutes if you want. There are things that cost like $1,000 on Amazon and it's like $300 $400 here. So it's very cheap. If there's some things you want for your home, from China, call me. I'll help you. I'll get them for you. I'm serious. Call me. Like tell me. Or order it on Pinodua and we'll send it to you. For cons, I would say you cannot navigate things alone in this country if you don't know a bit of Chinese or know somebody who knows Chinese. Because, like I said, everything is in Chinese. You definitely need help settling in. That's the only con, and the fact that they spit. So annoying. Studying and work life. So as a student you are not allowed to work, unfortunately, but you can have businesses, you can import, you can export, all of that, but you are not allowed to work. And for studying, I would recommend studying here over and over and over again, because studying here is so, it's just so nice. Everything is convenient. Like I said, we can sign into our classes on our phones. The technology is just very advanced, and I love that for us. And then spending. Like I said, China is a very cheap country. I feel like that can be debatable because of the state Nigeria is in now, like the economy. So things are, because the rate keeps changing in Naira, things are not as cheap as they used to be. But compared to places like US and UK, it is very cheap, because even like yearly rent in this country could be monthly rent in England. So yeah, things are very cheap here. I was telling some of my friends that study in UK that you can comfortably live off of like $150 a month if you don't like go shopping and like unnecessary spending and all that. Like comfortably, you will be fine. And they were also shocked because what do you mean $150? But yeah, that is how affordable it is. Alhamdulillah. Would I recommend living in China? I would recommend living here over and over and over and over again, 110%. The only reason I probably would not live here forever is because I don't like the fact that they don't have benefits. So you don't get any form of like residency or citizenship or healthcare benefits, none of that. And they also don't hire doctors because they prioritize their citizens. You're most likely not going to get hired here as a doctor if you're a foreigner. They already have enough people in their country, so but they do have other work opportunities like English teachers, and I'm pretty sure other there's some other fields that people venture into like engineering and whatever. I'm not very sure about all that, but I do know that as a doctor you most likely will not get a job here. If you do, good for you, but that is this is a little I have to share about China. I have not been to a lot of cities in China. I think I've only been, wallahi, if my earring falls one more time, I'm gonna crash out. And yeah, that's all I have to share. I have only been to like 5 cities in China, so I'm not very exposed. I'm sure maybe the experience in other cities might be different, and I also haven't lived here for that long. If you're curious about any other topic that I did not touch on, or you have any questions, you can let me know down in the comment section or text me on Instagram. I will be very happy to answer them, inshallah. So, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope I have given you an insight of what life is like here. And if you want to come to China, let me know. Call me, ring me up. I'll be happy to help you. And yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. And I will be here next week, inshallah. Bye. Clock it. I'm shy speaking Chinese on camera. Send me a message on Instagram. I will be. My earrings fell again. I'm tired. Weapon saka up and down because it fell and I don't want to look for it. It's like Chinese kids. Am I sweating? Is it that hot? It's not even hot though. It's minus 22 degrees outside. What the hell? I am hey, I need to stop saying no filler words. No. Let's social media. Hey, where did my earring go? Yeah. Rain is falling in Akure. I need lip gloss. Sorry, guys. I tend to behave like this sometimes. I apologize for my actions. I've gotten one of those tiny mics. Now, when you so you want to cut my pink. Hi, guys. Assalamu alaikum.